Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Acting Relic, and welcome to Amnesia Collection. Since it is October, stupid headphones. And I am in fact recording this, in October. This Amnesia came out. Well, I think this collection came out a while ago, but it came out free for PS Plus, so it was like, hey, might as well download it. And I decided, hey, why not do some spooky game stuff? These, I don't think I'll do, unless I really like them, I don't think I'll do full LPs of these games. But I think what we'll do is just sort of like an hour to 40-minute look at each of them. Just to try them out. My room is as dark as it can be at this time of day because it is still day. And we're gonna try it out. I personally wish that I had a tripod for my camera that I could set up face cam with. But you'll just have to trust that I'm making stupid faces when I inevitably get scared. I don't know a whole lot about this series. Like, I obviously know who Frictional are and the success they've had. Like, I've seen maybe about 2 hours of Dark Descent. I do not know what this middle one is. Justine, I don't know what that is at all. And I've seen about maybe an hour, maybe two of A Machine for Pigs. I know Machine for Pigs it's not, the devs on it aren't Frictional. I think it's the Chinese room is the devs, and I know it's a little more walking sim-ish compared to Dark Descent, which is much more. What I would say is Dark Descent came out at the right time where it refreshed that ability of you can have a game where you don't have a lot of consistent action and you're forced to either run or hide. So, yeah, I don't know a whole lot. So, we're going to, we'll try out each of these, and let's start with the original. Huh. I guess Frictional is, where are they based out of? Sweden, I'm gonna say. Okay, let's go in here. I don't think we'll need that. Show hints, death hints, crosshairs, focus icon. Oh, cool! There must be like developer commentary on it. That's cool. I've turned the gamma up slightly. I'll put it up a little more. Okay, jump, crouch, journal. All good across there. Got a lean button, run button, throw button. And I imagine this is going to reteach me a lot of these things. Just making sure my levels on capture here are alright. Okay, let's begin. I know there's a slightly eldritch horror aspect to at least this first game. Because I know.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
memento has... Oh, a memento has been added to the journal. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. Follow the liquid trail to find its source. Okay. That is a very strange... because that's my blood. I don't know what the hell that is. That's rubble. Down R. Oh, okay. Cool. That is tinderbox, right? Yes, because this thing works on a lantern system, as I remember. So, light candles and other sources in the environment. Current number of tinderboxes is shown in the inventory. Oh, wow. Yeah, and I forgot this thing has both a health system and I think a insanity system to it. Gotta say, this is a must for headphones. Like, and especially headphones with multiple degrees of like stereo sound. Fucking big ups to whoever rigged the camera controls on this game, because the effect of Daniel getting down on the floor looks really well done and really convincing, I would add. Can't wait for there to be a fucking jump scare in one of those goddamn cupboards. Beware, when you stand in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Use the environment or other sources. Okay. Interesting. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected to... These are bricks, or these are books. These are books. Can I light these books on fire? Is that a thing? Oh, doesn't look like it. So obviously I can't light everything. So I'm going to have to need to conserve my tinder boxes. Ugh. Fuck you, thing. There it is. Here, come here. Yeah. Cool. If this chest should have more. I was gonna say multiple tinder boxes, but no, just the one. Thank you, game. Thank you. Great. And then this thing works out. Yeah, you only have so much fucking fuel in your goddamn fucking jet. And then isn't like, I think, lantern fuel is different from the tinder boxes, or it's the same pool? Can I pick it? I can't. Cool. Can I open you? What can I do with you, box? Is this a thing? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay then. Path. Okay. Shit. Yeah, it is a different resource. Fuck me. Well. Oh, that's oil. Okay.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Boxes. Stop it. So where the fuck do I go now? Oh, wait, yeah, there was that lever. I forgot. Oh, cool, that, yeah, that, like, restored my sanity. Okay. Door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Why are you telling me this now? Fuck you, game.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go this way first. Yay. And this is why you go this way first. How we doing on oil? Not a lot. So we'll add some. I imagine okay. Why? What even are these things? Like, are they leeches? Are they slugs? I don't get it. Are they cockroaches? They don't have any legs. Alright then. We're not using that door. Apparently the demons from Devil May Cry have sealed us in. So we're gonna go this way. Alright then. So we got up and around. We got down that way. We got that staircase. Let's go up. Jesus Christ. locked. That staircase is gone. That's back into the archives. Although, hang on. That might be to a place that I wasn't able to get to before. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steady rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. This may have been the wrong room to choose. Okay, good. Just books.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Once again. This one isn't voiced. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg, is to recommend my services to the Prussian royal court within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. Huh. May no man break this seal. Willem, House of Gerrich.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Then how did you get out, Daniel? How big is this place? What a mansion! Yo, fuck that. Fuck. God damn it. I don't need this right now, and I have no fucking oil. Don't see anything. Oh, the piano closed. Okay. I was trying to figure out what the sanity effect was. Okay, I think that is the window I came to beforehand. I think. hide it, damn it.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
All right then. Oh, fuck me. Prussia. What?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Smart.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
There's some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Alistade and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alistade, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as an exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twist on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. Trying to remember when that was. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambination? I'm not sure. To steal living creatures, it is sure their prey. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Reminds me of the bagmen from Bloodborne. Heinrich. Oh boy. A Visit Undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, who I believe is mentioned in Machine for Pigs, now that I think about it. Or at least the last name of Agrippa is said. The well-known erudite visited Alstad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for the remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of the social paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years ago. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstead, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Jesus Christ, there are a lot. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg, who is Alexander, I believe, lives a recluse life with his family at his castle near Alstead. And like most of those noble-born, rumors are inherent alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by a fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has already been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of his country. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I'm imagining this puzzle is something to do with the books. Whether that be place books in a particular thing, pull books, such as this book, and then say this book. There's gotta be like a third or something in here. Ah. But I gotta do it quickly. There. Or maybe it's in the correct order. Okay, let's try this again. That's weird. Okay, 1, 2. Come on. And 3. Nice. Nothing in there. Hello, key. Okay, note first. Regarding closure of the wine cellar, Willem and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail back to Brennenburg. I need to lock up Willem and his men up, read those words out of order, to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in sense, solve both my problems. Okay. Okay. That's jump. Okay. And this is where we're going to end the video, folks. Actually, no. Let's go find this monster and have it kill us. I think that'll be fun. Where you at? Book. There it is. You. It was done, the men said. The tomb has been revealed. Oh boy. Looky there. Ow. 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 Okay, let's just... Where does... Come with me, Brock. Stupid door. Oh, interesting. It's tough, plated. Cannot be torn by hands or tools. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path of the refinery. Can it be dissolved? That's the laboratory. That's the wine cellar. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna stop here. And I'll leave it open because I might want to come back to this game. I don't know if I really want to play it that much because I'm not that into non shooter type horror stuff, but it's very interesting. I like the stuff that I'm seeing and might come back to it. We'll see. But yeah, I can see why people say this is a really good piece. So, pause here, and we'll switch over to the next one.